Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows at home with the Sally Hanson wax strip kit. I was just going to do my eyebrows tonight and then I realized that I could probably just show you guys. So I'm not a professional, as most of you know. Oops. So I'm not a professional, as most of you guys know, but I think that the way that I do it makes it easy to just kind of like for upkeep at your house, and then if you like to go to the nail salon or wherever to get your eyebrows done, you can kind of do this like intermittently. Because the reason I started doing this was because I used to go to the nail salon all the time, like every couple of months, even though I needed to go every like almost week or so. And for me, that's way too much money to be spending. So I started doing it by myself at my house with these a couple years ago. Actually, like 7 years ago now. Anyway, so if you are interested, then keep on watching. My brows are like extra crazy. I've been growing them out because I've been wanting to reshape. So they were going just here and then they were stopping about here, but I've been wanting to grow this part out a little bit more because that's just how my eyebrow hair grows, and I was thinking that it'd be kind of cool to have it down here. So I'm just trying that shape out, and so yeah, I'm just gonna see how that goes. I go a little bit in this area, but not too much. Thankfully, I don't grow that much hair there, and I'm not scared to pluck that area. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So mine have been used a lot. These are the ones that are for your brow, face, and bikini. So they come with like all different sizes. They come with like the lip area, and this is also, I think this is also the brow area, unless I used all of those, I really can't remember. They come with this one, which is like a full sheet. This is how the lip ones come. I just took them apart. I don't think I have any more of the big ones. They also come with like a big strip one. I usually cut that in little pieces. What I have to use here are these wax strips. I have a pair of really sharp scissors, a pair of tweezers, and a pair of, these are actually not eyebrow tweezers. I mean, these aren't eyebrow scissors. These are nail scissors because they have like the little angle on them, like this. I think it makes it a little bit easier. I found it out by accident, but you can use whatever you need to, whatever you usually use. So yeah, so I am going to, what you do is you're supposed to place these in your hand and like warm them up. If I'm not making a video, then like I'll have my heater on, and that way I can just like place it next to it and they'll melt that way too. So I'm just gonna like demonstrate it for you. I just have my mirror right here. So what I do is I get really close to the mirror and then put it on there and then take it off. So what you're supposed to do is hold these together like this, but what I'm gonna do first is, you can see where the like wax is in here, and you can just take it out. So I just took off the pieces that don't have any wax on them because they're unnecessary, because you really just want the ends on there. Like you don't really need like the sides to be. And then for this one, I'm actually going to cut it into thirds. You can cut it in half if you'd like to, but I think the thirds work better for your eyebrow. So they're about this big. So with this, I am going to place it in my hands. And I know a lot of people wax, like if they do their eyebrows at home, they usually wax with the actual like wax. I've tried that a couple times, but I haven't gotten good enough at it to be able to do it whenever I'm like tired or anything like that. So I'd rather just show you guys this way because it makes it so much easier, and a lot of people are able to go get these from like CVS or something. I think this container is like $7. They have it at like CVS, any pharmacy really. Like they probably have it at Rite Aid too, and then they also have it like on Amazon, Ulta. So they really sell them anywhere. They probably have them at Walmart too. So anyways, so then you just peel it apart like this. I just set the other one face up somewhere. Try really hard not to set these down anywhere on accident because it's really hard to get it up. But if you do, just use acetone. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing, and so I can look at my camera, so I can look at my mirror too. Okay, hopefully we stay in focus. So what I'm doing here is just placing this pretty low at first, like that, and then you just rip. And so you can see here, hopefully I can get it. You can see a little bit there how there's hairs. And you just want to really start off slow, because I didn't get that one on there. You really want to start off slow because I've accidentally taken off way too much of my eyebrow. I actually did it right here a couple weeks ago. See how that goes in right there? That shouldn't go in like that. But I'm just letting them grow out. I'm not like an eyebrow whore per se. Like, I just kind of go with the flow when it comes to my eyebrows. Like, but I do like them to look nice, and they do look a little bit nicer whenever there's a little bit less hair, especially whenever you do like a colorful eyeshadow look. When I grab the other one, I actually just warm it up. When I grab the other one, I actually just warm it up with my breath. So with this one, I'm just going to set this one up here, and I'm kind of going behind the long hairs and then just ripping like that. And you will see that there's like some oil that comes off your face. I did wash my face before this, but sometimes you just have a little bit of extra oil that you weren't expecting. And then sometimes I'll just go in here as well, just to get a little bit of extra. So right now I have this much on here, if it would show up. So you can see a little bit of the hair there. And my fingernails look dirty, but they're not. They're just a little, I have a little bit of yellowing under my fingernails. Or not under my fingernails, on my fingernails from a nail polish that I just used. So no worries. And then this is the part where you can go, if you like for your brows to be really straight, you can take one of these, I don't have this one open yet, and you put it right here and then rip. And you always want to rip like away from the hair whenever you're using this kind. Sugaring is the opposite. But yeah, so you just stick it right here and then boom. I like mine to look a little bit more natural on top, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I forgot to mention this, but you need a spoolie. Whoopsies. So this is where I'll brush up any of the hairs and just kind of see where I'm at here. So I'm just brushing up all of the hair, and I'm just taking the scissors and I'm just going to go up here. This is actually how I got really far in here. The part that I messed up because I took my scissors in there too far. So you really just want to go above it. And then I actually stop right here because I like the look of like natural brows on this part. So I stop right there. And then sometimes, like if I have a lot of hair that I cut off, I'll just get like a fluffy brush and get it. But it's not that much today, so I'm just taking the spoolie. And then you can also go again like in a downward motion. Just be careful whenever you go down, because you really don't want to cut off too much. So you really just want to do the parts that you can see on your skin. And I've had a lot of like trial with this. And then this is where I just take my tweezers and I'll get the hairs like way down here. But I'm trying to leave these hairs, so don't worry about that part. And sometimes it's a little bit sticky, so it's a little tricky to, ouch, to grab the hair. So yeah, you can kind of see the difference so far with like this one and this one. And it really does not hurt that much. But I have been doing it for a while, so I'm kind of used to it. I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow in just a minute, but I'm going to show you guys how I do the middle real quick. Sometimes these things are kind of hard to open, so you kind of have to just try your best to have patience with it and just hope for the best. And you can tell when they're not hot enough because they will not rip the hair off. They will just rip, they'll just leave like sticky stuff on your skin. So when you put it on there, you really just want to go quickly. So for the middle, I just go like this and line it up with the side of my nose and then drag down. I'm going to do the other one really quick. Yeah, I decided that I was going to do my brows because I actually have something to do tomorrow. So I figured maybe I could make my brows presentable for once, because I usually don't care. Not very much anyway, I mean, it's not the biggest deal, you know, so anyway. So I'm going to do my other brow and I will be right back. And I'm going to do that YouTube thing. Okay guys, so these are my finished brows. This one actually turned out really good. It's going in the shape that I needed it to. I accidentally took a little bit too much off of this side, but sometimes that just happens, so I accept it. But it's definitely going in the shape that I'd like as well. And I can always use a brow pomade to just like fill in. And as you guys can see, I have a lot of brow hair, so you know, not the end of the world. So I'm still just shaping them because as you can tell, this one arches here because I messed this one up a while back. Like a few years ago when I was doing my eyebrows when I was younger, I didn't know what I was doing. So this one, my arch is here, but this one, my arch is a little bit more in here, and I'm trying to fix that. So anyway, so what's really cool is that it comes with this finishing oil, the Sally Hanson little thing does. So I just shake it a little bit. And I did mention it, but you want to do this on clean skin. Like I did mention like washing your face, but you also don't really want to put makeup on after this. That's why I'm doing this. I just got home from work, so that's why I'm doing this now. I'm just taking a little cotton pad. This one is the Shiseido facial cotton. They're kind of expensive, but I really like them for like jobs like this. And then you just wipe it here. And this just helps a little bit for the redness and everything. And if you have sensitive skin, don't worry because I have really sensitive skin. And these are really awesome because that's another reason why I stopped going to get mine done at the nail salon a while back. Because I started getting like really bad rashes from like something that they use there, and I didn't want to use it anymore. And I didn't want to try to figure out what it was from the nail salon, so I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. And that's why I started doing it at my house. So, alright guys, so if you stayed this long, I really appreciate it. That took me maybe 10 minutes, and that's because I was explaining everything. So if you just really want something like as a backup to have for your eyebrows and you don't want to like tweeze them a whole bunch, go ahead and get those. They're really cool. I'll put a link in the description for like Ulta or whatever, because I usually use Ulta because, you know, they have points and everything. You definitely don't want to get this stuff in your eyes, so I usually just take the dry part and just wipe that. But yeah, other than that, like I said, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or great night, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!